KBZY Radio 1490 on your AM dial. It can also be heard online at kbzy.com.
Glad you could join us on Capital Community Television. John Piper and Rick Havercroft at McKay High School. Playoff basketball game between the Beaverton and the McKay Royal Scots. And Rick, interesting ball game. We've got the number 4 seed out of the Metro League against the number 1 seed out of the Central Valley, but the Metro probably the toughest league in the state.
Oh, it certainly is. We've got Westview and Jesuit, probably the best 2 teams in the state, coming out of the same Metro League. Beaverton was a 4th place team out of it, but it's a little misleading when you're playing teams of that caliber.
On the sideline,
and Beaverton in the black uniforms, the McKay Royal Scots in their home white uniforms. The player of the year in the Central Valley Conference for the 2nd year in a row, Jordan Carter, number 20.
Ball last touch by McKay will be Beaverton basketball.
And both these teams present some matchup problems for the other, with Beaverton with 6'10", Jordan Rayleigh, McKay's tallest player, about 6'4".
They go right to him on the first play, and he comes up a little long.
Jordan Carter with the rebound. Carter with a jumper, that's going to be short. And a turnover for Beaverton.
I think it's really important that McKay handles this first quarter. Beaverton went in their first round game to Barlow and blew them out in the first quarter, so McKay needs to be at their best right here at the start of the game.
And the shot blocked from behind by Rayleigh. Well, for the McKay Royal Scots, this is their first playoff game. They only have to win one to get to the Rose Garden. As you said, Beaverton already has 1 game under their belt, and they had an easy ball game against Barlow. First basket of the night for the McKay Royal Scots. And Carter will be going to Corbin College next year. Again, the player of the year in the conference for the 2nd year in a row. McKay dominating that all-conference first team with Major Harris on the first team, along with Jordan Carter, of course, the player of the year. McKay had the coach of the year in Kevin Turner, and also the defensive player of the year. And Ian Silbernagel, another one, which we got some information from Coach Eric Bowman at South High. He called Silbernagel the X Factor. And there's Major Harris coming up with a loose basketball. But Silbernagel, a very streaky player, but he can score when he gets it going. 3-point attempt by Silbernagel, a little bit short.
Cold shooting at the start of the game, which isn't uncommon in a playoff game. Good opportunity there, but again, a little too hard.
And another block. Now we're going back the other way.
First indicated was official change the call. Last touch by Beaverton.
Scored off their last out-of-bounds play. Let's see if they can do it again here. Gonna set it up.
Rocky Croft can't get it to go. Get it inside to Rayleigh. Comes up short, gets his own rebound. 3-point attempt.
3-point basket.
Number 5.
Number 5. Jalen Cowley.
Silbernagel.
Very nice.
Silbernagel very good off the dribble, Rick.
Yes, nice there. He pulled up, elevated, shot it at the peak of his jump. Nice looking shot.
Shot off the mark, offensive rebound, and a foul. Count the basket.
2-point basket.
And D'Angelo Davis, the leading scorer on this Beaverton team, averaging about 19 points a ball game. First team All-League Metro player. Got the offensive rebound and put it back in the bucket.
That's his first.
Both teams right now looking at a 4-out, 1-in situation, motion game, looking at dribble penetration, kicking, a lot of three-point shots up thus far. Both of them seem to be warming up a little bit here.
Silbernagel, that's off the mark. And Beaverton gets to the basketball first. Long pass ahead. Beaverton managed to save it. Foul against Jordan Carter as Urshad takes the ball to the basket. So Carter
his first
picks up a first foul.
A little more traditional look there by Beaverton. 2 guards, post, 2 wings. This is free throw.
In the game for the Beavers, number 11, Jamal Kiner.
This kid's only a sophomore, the only sophomore I think we got playing on the floor.
It's 1 for 2 to give Beaverton a 3-point advantage.
In the game for McKay, number 10, Imagine Abdel Rasul.
Jordan Carter dumps it into Harris. Harris is fouled. He'll go to the line.
Foul on the way to the basket. Foul picked up by Beaverton, number 11.
Neither team very shy. Very early offense. They're coming down. Maybe 2 passes, dribble drive, maybe a kick, and they're getting a shot up. So it's going to be entertaining, I think.
And Major Harris named the Defensive Player of the Year in the Central Valley Conference. A senior, 6 foot 4 inches tall, 11.7 points per ball game.
He's got a good-looking shot. Good-looking shot, but I hear that the weak part of his game is at the free throw line. And unfortunately, he proved it there. Spreading the floor. Both teams extend their defense out. They're pressuring on the ball.
Blocked by Harris. And Major Harris showing why he was the Defensive Player of the Year in the Central Valley Conference.
Extremely athletic.
Davis can't get it to stay down. Offensive rebound and the putback for number 15, Robert Liggins. Abdel Rasul
for 2.
And you mentioned, Rick, how Beaverton jumped out to a big lead in their first ball game and how important it is for McKay not to let that happen here tonight. So a big basket for Abdel Rasul. Silbernagel matched up with Davis. And a travel.
A couple extra steps and a turnover. McKay basketball.
A timeout with 3 minutes, 2 seconds to go. Our score, Beaverton 9 and McKay 6.
Interesting that they've taken Rayleigh out. Rayleigh's had 4 field goal attempts, hasn't made any of them, and they've gone a little bit with small ball, maybe benefiting them. Huh? Spread the floor, going on dribble penetration, giving McKay a little bit of their own medicine. McKay just needs to be able to shoot a little bit better. They're getting good looks. They're just not making them at this point. Might be a little bit of nerves. Hopefully they'll settle down and start shooting the way they did all season.
Well, you've been in this situation before. What are these coaches thinking about now at the start of this ball game?
I think both teams, especially McKay, is happy that you know, they saw what happened at Barlow, where Barlow just got blitzed by Beaverton early on. So I think they're happy that they're right here in good situation. Kids are getting a little bit warmed up, and hopefully they'll start shooting the ball better.
And the Royal Scots turn it over.
Ball passed out of bounds by McKay. Beaverton basketball.
Beaverton getting out in pressure and passing lanes, making it difficult for McKay, but you'd think that might work into their own hands if they could penetrate.
Offensive foul. Picks up by number 5, Jalen Cowley. His first second team foul.
Cowley is charged with a foul.
Interesting call there.
And Rocky Croft brings the ball up court for the McKay Royal Scots. Silbernagel had it blocked. Cowley with a nice block, got the ball back. And a McKay foul goes against Silbernagel. And for the McKay Royal Scots, they just have to kind of weather the storm here.
Is his second 14 foul. At the line for the Beavers, number 10, Brian Lund.
Brian Lund will have 2 shots.
Good analogy. Weather the storm. That's exactly what they need to do right now. But.
And for the Beavers, number 3, Randy Salcedo.
And Silbernagel has to come out of the ball game after picking up that second foul. A couple of free throws for Beaverton. And Rayleigh comes back in the ball game.
For 0-0, Jordan Rayleigh, and for McKay, number 30, Joe Finmore.
And have Carter bring the ball up now, take the ball out of Croft's hands. Boy.
Carter for 3, off the back iron. Carter gets his own rebound.
Nice determination. Like to see your main man step up in that situation.
And Jordan Carter, very quick to the ball, did exactly what you're supposed to do, followed his shot, got the rebound, put it back in.
Their hands on McKay. And for the Beavers,
not that I was ever known to be critical of the officiating, but it seems like there's quite a bit of contact that's not being called, and then some incidental stuff that is being called, but referees maybe are a little nervous too.
Davis off the back arm. Rocky Croft with the rebound. Carter, nice move, can't finish it, gets his own rebound, and has the ball taken away. Lots of contact there between Finch and Croft.
2-point basket. Number 10, Brian Lund.
5-point advantage now for Beaverton. Carter can't get that one to go. And we've got a McKay foul, I think is going to be on Fenimore.
Foul picked up by number 30, Fenimore. His second.
And for Jordan Carter, he's got to finish those when he gets in that close.
Harris back in the game.
Sometimes easier said than done when you've got 6'10" waiting for you in there.
That makes a difference, doesn't it?
You might want to bring Fenimore or somebody away from the basket and see if Rayleigh would go out with him, open up that middle a little bit. Good move by Coach Turner to put in a little trap, half-court trap, got Beaverton out of sync.
Carter looking for the foul, but he did not get it.
Carter certainly hasn't been the beneficiary of the whistle here. Looks like he's getting beat up a little bit, but
Carter
Let's see if they trap again.
Inside to Rayleigh.
He's gotten off the schneid. He's finally got his first field goal.
And Carter draws the foul this time. There has been a lot of contact, and he has been a little frustrated.
Picked up by Finch, his first, 13 foul. It's on the ground, possession McKay.
But that's only the third team foul on Beaverton. McKay with already 5.
Now they got the big guy away from the basket. Oh, that's too bad.
Harris with the basketball. Carter from way outside comes up short.
And that's going to do it, ladies and
That's
gentlemen,
the end
for the first quarter of basketball.
Our
Beaverton
score after
15,
1 quarter,
McKay
Beaverton 15 and McKay 10. And for the McKay Royal Scots, kind of a frustrating first quarter, Rick, as Carter had some opportunities, couldn't finish, and he feels he's being bumped around a little bit too much.
Yeah, I like what they did there in that last possession where they brought Harris out away from the basket. Really followed him. I think that's something we might do more of. But yeah, I would be a little frustrated as a player and or coach the way Carter's being treated out there. But I'm sure as the game progresses, he's going to get more opportunities at the free throw line.
You have some fond memories of backcourt, don't you?
Fond memories growing up in Eugene, and then had an opportunity to coach a group a few years back that went there and got to bring the first place trophy home. So yeah, that was very memorable. Although given this opportunity to be one of these two teams and playing to be in the Final 8 at the Rose Garden, that would be a fun opportunity too.
Would be possession to Beaverton.
You make it to the Final 8 and anything can happen.
Shot will not go down. Ball goes out of bounds off Carter, and Carter has got to rein in that frustration because that is not going to do him any good out there. The call's not going his way, but it's a long ball game. Still 7:50 to go in the first half, and then a second half to go. So for the McKay Royal Scots, not exactly where they'd like to be, but within striking distance.
Sure, they're in good shape. Like you mentioned earlier, I think they're doing a good job of weathering the storm. Things are certainly not going their way yet. They're only down 5. And frustration sets in when you normally score more points than this, and you're being held to 10, and you're shooting a low percentage. But, you know, they did a good job, like you said, weathered the storm, and let's see how the second quarter goes for them.
Into Rayleigh. Rayleigh with the turnaround. And there's not a whole lot that Joey Fenimore can do about that.
No, there's not.
Carter, too strong off the glass. And Carter will pick up his second foul.
Foul. Picked up by number 20, Carter. It's his second.
So Silbernagel has 2 fouls. Carter has 2 fouls.
Mahmoud back in the game for the Beavers.
I'd be surprised in this type of game if they take Carter out, let him play. Hopefully he doesn't pick up a third one. That'd be tough.
Beaverton slowing things down here.
Yeah, 2-3 matchup zone. Oh, very nice.
Silbernagel. Oh, Silbernagel can't get it to go down. Nice pass. And a basket for Mahmoud.
Mahmoud for 2.
Carter fortunately didn't get his third foul.
Major Harris with a 3-pointer, and Major Harris has really improved from his junior to senior year.
Yeah, the scouting report I read said that that's something he's really done and worked on. even though he's a three-sport athlete, he spent some time in the gym. It's obvious.
And Carter almost came up with a steal, and then Robert Liggins with a basket.
For 2.
Silbernagel comes up short, and for the McKay Royal Scots, too much one-on-one.
And I haven't had the opportunity to see them play, but from what I understand, they do spread it and go one-on-one quite a bit. So
2 in the steps.
Traveling call.
Beaverton turnover in basketball. I gave her the Beavers number 11.
5 minutes, 56 seconds to go in the second quarter. Our score, Beaverton 21, McKay 13. John Piper and Rick Havercroft on CCTV.
Beaverton giving them opportunities to get back in this game, which right now McKay isn't taking advantage of. But they run a little flex play there, and again, nice play.
Joey Fenimore, and that's what Fenimore can do for this team, those put-back baskets. He's a good rebounder. He gets the ball, he puts it back up.
Taking Rayleigh out, so we've got 2 similar-sized teams out there. Ooh.
3-point basket for Randy Salcedo. And Beaverton, they've really spread it around here tonight.
Yeah, more so than we would have anticipated. They got kids coming off the bench that have made some excellent contributions.
Silbernagel, blocking foul. And all the players pleading their cases, but to no avail.
His second.
Silbernagel really had probably the ball game of his life against Sprague when he came up with 34 points.
Oh my.
Just an incredible performance for a guy who's averaging about 11.5 points per ball game. And got a chance to watch a tape of that game. He couldn't miss in the second half. And there is Major Harris. Throws it back out, chased down by Silbernagel. Carter passes it off. Carter has to send it back out. Silbernagel hangs in the air. That's not going to work.
Taking tough shots. Tough shots.
And in that Sprague game, he was making those kind of shots, but tonight they're not going, and it's time to go to Plan B. 9-point advantage now for Beaverton. 4 minutes, 44 seconds to go first half.
Real critical stage of the game here for McKay. They got to buckle in here and play some defense and get a little better opportunities at the offensive end. Beaverton, you can see, he's gaining some confidence. Oh my.
Shot will not go down. Harris finally comes up with a rebound. Rocky Croft will not stay down. And the home rims are not helping McKay Royal Scots tonight. Turnover for Beaverton.
Again, opportunities are there.
And that's
Coach
what
Turner's a little bit frustrated, but he's staying positive. Understanding that sometimes the ball doesn't drop, but they are getting some opportunities. They need to take advantage of it.
Rocky Croft, too strong.
Kind of see just by body language, Beaverton gaining in some confidence here.
And Croft just missed a steal, and coming back the other way is Finch.
That was a 2-point shot, and that was gave him 3.
They gave him 3 on it. Jordan Carter counts the basket and a foul.
And the foul.
Fans still unhappy about that 3-point basket call.
Davis.
But I'm not sure what you do about that. We don't have the NBA where they come over and take a look at the monitor.
Who made that basket? Who did they give that to?
The basket, Beaverton?
Yes.
That was Finch. Carter. For the McKay Royal Scots, so they've got to take advantage of the opportunities that Beaverton has given them. The ball has not been bouncing McKay's way, but you've got to make your breaks. And there's one right there. Rocky Croft can't finish it. Fenimore with a tip in. And the ball was saved by Mahmoud. Timeout, 2 minutes, 57 seconds to go. Our score,
Get back to playing time.
Beaverton 27 and McKay 20. And as you said, Rick, McKay has had the opportunities. They just need to keep plugging away here. Beaverton has turned the ball over on several occasions. McKay really hasn't made them pay.
Yeah, they switched to a 2-3 zone. They're trying to match up out of it. They've getting their hands on a lot of passes. They've stolen some, and then they've had some that they could have easily got away from them. Unfortunately, a couple of those passes that they should have got turned into 3-point shots for Beaverton. So, but I think at this stage they just need to hang in there. They're 7 points down. See if they can close the gap just a little bit. Keep hustling on defense and take advantage of some of those situations that they're getting.
And there was Rocky Croft and a tip in by Fenimore, and Fenimore has really done a nice job for the Royal Scots. Davis, and D'Angelo Davis really hasn't had to score much in this ball game. His teammates have carried the load, but he is the leading scorer on this team. Got a McKay foul.
I think it hit the upright.
Oh, okay. So
basket support.
So no foul. So
3-pointer by Fenimore or Silvernager. And it hit the basket support. Here they're screening on the guard for Davis out of that zone.
Fenimore with another rebound. Pass ahead to Silvernagel. And a nice job by Carter getting the ball ahead to Silvernagel. McKay could get a few of those transition baskets, that would make a huge difference.
Yes, it would. This is a little bit different from what,
there was a travel right there. Harris had the ball knocked away, but Croft comes up with it. Croft inside. And there is Fenimore, can't finish it. And the ball goes out of bounds. And Harris got bumped around there pretty good, but there was no call.
Letting them play under the basket, that's for sure.
And for the Royal Scots, again, 7-point deficit here. They've had some opportunities, but haven't been able to finish.
From what I've been told and what I understand from other coaches is that McKay has been about a 95% man-to-man team, and they've switched to this zone. It's caused Beaverton some trouble if they could stop this penetration.
The shot was blocked, and a foul goes against Rayleigh.
His first 16 foul.
So the Royal Scots really stepping up the defensive intensity here and getting some block shots. There's one right there. And then the foul called. That's the 6th team foul on Beaverton. McKay also with 6.
They got to pinch out on top a little more, make Davis go to the outside instead of right down the middle. Fortunately, they got a block on that one.
Davis has really been more offensive minded here the last few possessions. Harris back to Carter. Silvernagel blocked by Rayleigh. And there are not very many 6'10" guys in the Central Valley Conference, so Silvernagel is going to have to recognize he's got a taller man in there and a man who can block shots.
Good jumper, but it's outsides there. He needs to either get a ball fake or kick it to a teammate. Like that, I'd like to see Fenimore screening more for Carter, see how they would have to defend that.
Harris can't get it to go. Rayleigh corrals the rebound.
Still a 7-point deficit for the Scots. Back in that 2-3. Should have a count going out there, but they get another steal.
Croft can't finish it, and Fenimore. And how about Fenimore back there? What a job by Fenimore. Our score after one half, Beaverton 29 and McKay 24. So Joey Fenimore really showing his worth out there for the Royal Scots. He's a guy who doesn't get a lot of publicity, but he does the dirty work, and without the 3 baskets by Fenimore tonight, it would have been a whole lot worse for the McKay Royal Scots.
Certainly would have. You know, you've seen what this zone has done. I mean, Beaverton's been very, had some difficulty attacking it, other than Davis being able to penetrate right down the middle, but they're playing between, you know, not very typical defense when you're playing between 2 defenders instead of between the man and the basket. That's causing Beaverton some trouble. They've had their hands on a lot of passes. They've stolen a lot of passes. And finally, the last few times, they've been able to convert. Hopefully they can do more of that. But I wouldn't be surprised to see them continue that. Beaverton maybe making some adjustments and then having to go back maybe to man-to-man, which is more what they do on a regular basis.
Once again, our halftime score, Beaverton 29, McKay 24. We'll be back with a second half right after this. Getting ready to go here to start the second half. Our halftime score, Beaverton 29 and McKay 24. John Piper, Rick Havercroft, and the rest of our CCTV crew. And Rick, you noted in that first half, Beaverton very balanced scoring.
Very balanced scoring. We weren't anticipating that. We thought they'd be 2, maybe a 3-man offensive show, and it's turned out into, they've got 2, 4, 6, 8 different people have scored in the first half. And their highest scorer is 5 points for Davis.
And for the McKay Royal Scots, they just turned it over here as Beaverton tied them up, but now Beaverton turns it back over. And Jordan Carter with the basketball. Silbernagel for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Mahmoud. And for the Royal Scots, a frustrating first half. Silbernagel with the basketball, has it knocked away, but the foul goes against number 15, Robert Liggins. And for McKay, maybe a little bit of those playoff jitters there in that first half, Rick.
Didn't shoot very well. 11 points on 5 of 13 shooting for Carter, and then Silbernagel, he also had 4 points, but he shot 2 of 11. So those 2 guys need to shoot better, obviously, to get them back here. And I have this feeling, I told you at halftime, I feel like this is going to be a Donnybrook. McKay's going to get it going, and we're going to have a fun time down the stretch here.
Carter can't get the 3-pointer to go. Rayleigh with a long turnaround off the glass. And how do you defend that shot?
Well, that's one of the reasons that Iowa State has signed him, because they see a lot of potential in a big 6'10" body that's got a soft touch like that.
Croft is fouled on a drive to the basket.
On a drive to the basket. Foul picked up by 55, Mahmoud. His first second team
Rocky
foul.
Croft, a second-team All-Central Valley Conference player, a junior averaging about 7.5 points per ball game. And McKay has got to make their free throws.
Croft showing a blue-collar mentality, a very hard worker, playing good defense, but needs to be able to contribute at the offensive end.
And missing both free throws. Rayleigh is going to pick up that foul.
Called on Beaverton, fouls charged to Rayleigh, that's his second. 13 foul.
Rayleigh charged with the foul, and the McKay fans screaming for an over-the-back call, as that was clearly the correct call.
Sure. You see that a lot. You missed that first shot, and you want so bad to get it back. Oh, very nice, very nice. Maybe that'll give you a goal.
Jordan Carter with that hesitation dribble move.
Nice finger roll at the rim. This matchup giving Beaverton a little bit of trouble. Oh, just as I say that, Davis gets an open look in there.
No basket. That's going to go against Rayleigh. That's going to be the first foul on him.
That is his third, 14 foul.
As the McKay Royal Scots, clearly undersized, but they are battling for those rebounds, and they had position. Rayleigh tried to go through them. Croft is blocked by Rayleigh, and you just can't take it right at the guy. Carter! Jordan Carter with a putback basket, and we've got a three-point ball game. Nice pass, and the basket for Robert Liggins.
Number 15, Robert Liggins.
And Beaverton continues to spread the ball around.
Yeah, and they get penetration into the paint. They've done it on numerous times. And McKay's really got to take care of that.
Carter can't get it to go. Rebound by Harris. Harris with a jump shot. Harris with another rebound. Harris sends it back out. Silbernagel. Silbernagel still unable to hit the basket. Liggins way off the mark. Push it! Silbernagel comes up and under, has it blocked. And Silbernagel really struggling.
Oh my.
Beaverton getting the bounce on that one. Let's see if they count that basket. A timeout, 4 minutes, 6 seconds to go in the third quarter. Our score, Beaverton 35 and McKay 28. And it's getting a little rugged under the basket, Rick.
Yeah, I'm not sure what took place there. Some people stood up and got in my way, but Beaverton's reacting like they called an intentional technical foul.
So, 7-point deficit for the McKay Royal Scots.
You might be able to tell by the reaction here. I don't know if he's indicating timeout with that T gesture. Apparently he was, but Beaverton got a quick timeout after that lay-in, huh?
Officials goes over to the scores table. Again, we're not exactly sure what happened, but the crowd, I'd say they're into this ball game.
Yes, no doubt about that. Not the most advantageous position that we're in here, right in the back row where a lot of people can stand up and block our vision, but so be it.
Carter brings the ball up court. Silbernagel. And Silbernagel with a three-point basket. And if
Silbernagel say thanks, we needed that from him. Maybe that'll get him going a little bit too. Back to man-to-man.
And again, Beaverton slowing it down here.
Beaverton recognizing, getting point, 2 wings, 2 posts. Rayleigh's out, so they're
And it will stay with Beaverton as Kiter took the shot. Not a good shot by Kiter, but Beaverton fortunate to get it back.
He hadn't got a shot up tonight, though, Coach, so we're just, he had the feeling there, I think. It's a fairly traditional.
And we have a McKay foul.
Gotta be a little more subtle than that. That's pretty obvious. Hold on number 10.
Abdel Rasul charged for the foul.
Pretty good position. Whoa.
Davis. And Davis bailed out with a foul.
Yeah, late whistle, but I think it was the right call, unfortunately.
Foul picked up by Harris is first.
Major Harris charged with a foul. And at the line is D'Angelo Davis, first team all-conference Metro League player, and averaging about 19 points a ball game. He really hasn't had to score much in this ball game, as Beaverton has done a great job of spreading the basketball around.
Unofficially, I got him this as his 7th point this evening. And does have good ability to get into the paint, and that's caused a lot of trouble here for McKay.
Jordan Carter back out to Croft. And Rocky Croft with a 3-pointer, and if those 3-pointers start dropping for McKay, that could be a real game changer.
Yeah, it was nice to see Croft knock that one down. Maybe he can get in some rhythm, and I see that Carter's doing a nice job of drawing defenders to him and being unselfish, hitting the open man. Back in that zone look. 2-on-1.
Abdel Rasul. We've got a 1-point ball game.
You could sense it. You knew McKay was going to make a run. You knew they couldn't continue to shoot as poorly as they were. Right now they're in a nice rhythm. That's too bad.
Count the
Nice
basket.
pass.
And the foul goes against Harris. The basket by Liggins, and Liggins has made a big contribution for Beaverton tonight.
That's his second, 13 foul.
And that's a tough one, not only getting the basket, but an opportunity for the 3-point play now for Robert Liggins.
Liggins is 6'5". He's got a little size out there, and they utilized it there, went over the top to him.
3-point game now. McKay has trailed. And Carter. And when Jordan Carter gets in rhythm, he is an excellent shooter.
And he's starting to show that now, too. 1-point game again, a turnover.
Rocky Croft over to Abdel Rasul, too strong, ball knocked away, but it'll be Beaverton basketball.
That's too bad.
And Abdel Rasul, not a good shot. But as you said, Rick, Beaverton has given McKay lots of opportunities with sloppy ball handling.
And this guy's been bailing him out, Liggins, but he missed that one. Good board, another opportunity here.
Silbernagel has a block with a foul.
Another foul, no basket. Silbernagel go to the line, get 2 free throws here. Another nice transition play by the Scots.
Foul picked up by number 5.
Off once again. Another turnover.
That's his third.
And we are tied at 39 apiece with 1 more free throw to come. And Rayleigh not in the ball game as he picked up his 3rd foul. So McKay with an opportunity to take the lead here on the free throw by Silbernagel. Timeout with 1 minute, 6 seconds to go. Our score, McKay 40 and Beaverton 39. And you talked about
see that happen. I mean, you saw it all the first half, and they weren't taking advantage of it. You could feel that they were just getting close to it. All of a sudden, Silbernagel gets in a rhythm, scores. Carter's scoring. Gets some contributions from Croft, and things have turned around. McKay's going, don't look now, but we're back. In fact, we're ahead by 1 point, and things are looking up for the Royal Scots. As you mentioned, Rayleigh sitting down with 3 fouls. Things are looking good for the Scots if they can keep the momentum on their side now.
And McKay, you can just sense they're getting more confidence now. They were frustrated in that first half, but now some of the shots starting to go. They're able to take advantage when they couldn't in that first half. And Jordan Carter really finding his rhythm, and he is awfully tough to stop when he's in a scoring mode.
Yeah, right now Beaverton's got to be going, we had those guys under wraps for half the game. Now all of a sudden Carter and Silbernagel is starting to figure it out. So a little contribution from Harris and the rest of the boys. They'll be tough. It'll be tough. They're having a hard time trying to figure out what to run against this 2-3 zone. This has been their best option, but Davis gets it and penetrates down the middle. But another turn. Oh, look out.
Carter with a jump shot, will not stay down.
Oh.
Come on, get him up, okay?
And a basket. Abdel-Rasul with the basket, and he'll go to the line.
That's his second.
Uncharacteristic sloppy play by Beaverton. And I only say that because Beaverton traditionally has been a very disciplined basketball team. Have this many turnovers is really something, yet I don't expect to see it just from this black and orange team.
Three-point attempt off the side of the basket. And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score after 3, the McKay Royal Scots 43, and the Beaverton Beavers 39. And really that third quarter so crucial in many basketball games. McKay going in at halftime trailing 29-24, but the shots started to fall, and putting the pressure on Beaverton, they started to turn it over. This time McKay taking advantage of it.
And you knew the stage was set here. You know, you're in front of your home crowd. You might be pressing just a little too hard. Coach Turner, I'm going to guess, said some good things at halftime, trying to tell him, hey, one possession at a time, take good shots, play like we have all year, and good things will happen for you. I sensed, and I told you at halftime, I could sense the stage is set here. I'm hoping that they can keep it going. I know as a broadcaster, I'm supposed to be a little bit more unbiased, but you know, I'm rooting for the home team, and in my opinion, kind of the underdogs playing the big Beaverton boys. So I'll try to stay as unbiased as possible.
All right. Well, it has been a dramatic turnaround here, and the McKay Royal Scots now need to continue to do what they did to get that lead. Silbernagel. And Silbernagel, great play there, didn't panic, kept his composure, put it up softly and scored. And for Silbernagel, he really is a streaky player, so if he can get this going now, get some confidence, and not really press too much as he did in that first half, take advantage of what the defense is giving him. It could be a good night for McKay.
Abdel-Rasul, they've got playing the top of that zone, utilizing his quickness, tenacity on defense. He's doing a nice job out there, getting in passing lanes.
And another turnover for Beaverton, and that's so important now. Put some doubt in Beaverton's mind. They had a lead. There. Now, it seems like things going McKay's way. Rayleigh with a steal, loses the ball. Carter gets it back. Carter.
Down the lane, finger roll. answered at the other end.
Back the other way with Ray.
For 2.
And a timeout. Our score with 7 minutes 14 seconds to go. McKay 47 and Beaverton 41. And when you're the visiting team, obviously things were going your way in that first half. Now things have kind of flipped around. So for Beaverton, they've got to figure out a way how to get back in control. For McKay, though, they need to keep doing what got them that lead.
Oh, I'm sure Coach Turner is very happy with how things are going. Here's the, well, they had a turnover by Scotts. Rayleigh picks it up, tries to dribble. He turns it over. Here comes Carter down the lane, finger rolls it. Does a nice job. That's something he does very well. Take that shot every time he gets it.
And again, Jordan Carter, the Central Valley Conference Player of the Year, 2 years in a row. And he will be going to Corbin College. And one thing that Coach Turner talked about that has improved in Carter's game is his defense. His first couple of years playing at the varsity level focused on offense primarily, didn't really pay much attention to defense, and has worked very hard on that as he recognizes at the college level he's going to have to be a complete ball player.
And he's making an effort out there. He's playing extremely hard at both ends of the floor, and that's good to see.
A technical foul.
That might be a timeout. Oh, he's got 6 guys on the floor, Beaverton does.
And we got a technical foul. Too many players on the basketball court.
I've experienced that before, where you don't get the communication between your players at a timeout. When you look up, sometimes you're able to sneak one off. You feel a little foolish in that situation. And when things are going wrong, things are snowballing on the Beavers right now.
I think that's a good description, the snowball effect here, as McKay, which really struggled in that first half, now things going their way. And for Beaverton, how do they stop it? How do they turn it around with the 7 minutes, 11 seconds to go? And then how embarrassing to have too many players on the floor.
Hey, it's always easy to play from on top. And now it's Beaverton's turn to, again, weather a storm if they can. But that's pretty tough duty on somebody else's floor, and playing against a team that utilizes a lot of rhythm, streakiness, and something like this right here.
Carter passes it off to Harris for the basket.
Nice to get Harris involved. He's working real hard out there right now. He's got a tough matchup underneath. They're playing behind.
Rayleigh can't finish it. Liggins can't get it to go. And Carter comes up with a basketball.
Oh, they have nice isolation on the big guy. Goes right by him. Oh.
And a Beaverton foul. And that's a tough matchup. And you talked earlier, Rick, about matchup problems. Beaverton creates some for McKay, but McKay creates some for Beaverton. Here it is.
This is the 3rd time we've actually seen Rayleigh out there guarding someone screening on the ball. I thought we might see more of that, because it certainly creates a mismatch problem for the Beavers, having him that far away from the basket. Now, as time's dwindling, maybe they'll go more to that and try to isolate the big guy. He's got 3 fouls. He's in a predicament right now, how to defend that. Ooh, he'd like to knock those down.
Silbernagle misses both free throws.
Got Davis in the middle, and he is open. He's got it.
And Beaverton turns the ball over. Beaverton was the 4th seed out of their league with a 6-9 league record. Now they did have the top 2 teams in the state in Jesuit and Westview, which they had to play 3 times.
And another very good team in Sunset. They actually beat one of the 3 times they played them. But none of those teams are necessarily, you know, they're big teams. They will pressure you a little bit, but not to the extent of this team, because they're a little more athletic.
And Silbernagle comes up short. Not a good shot.
Too early, I would think.
Davis. And D'Angelo Davis gets the ball
Number 12.
and gets a bucket.
D'Angelo Davis.
But for Silvernagle,
Fortunately, you see that happen a lot. You're leading, you take an early shot, and the other team comes down and is able to score.
for the Royal Scots, good shots. That should be what they look for. They don't have to force things. They have the lead, and there, Silvernagle almost loses the basketball.
We need some direction here, guys.
And the Scots turn it over. There's Davis. And if I'm Kevin Turner, I'm going to call a timeout right now.
Well, they need some direction on offense. They've had a lot of guys standing around the last couple possessions. Now they're getting into a motion game, but again, throw the thing away.
Davis can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line. And Davis gets up slowly, but for the Royal Scots, just too anxious and too eager to put a shot in the air when they really didn't have a good shot.
I see Coach Turner's a little disgusted with a couple of his players coming off the floor, but he's trying to stay positive.
Timeout, 5 minutes, 1 second to go. Our score, McKay 50, Beaverton 45. The winner will go on to play at the 6A tournament, which is going to be in Portland this year at the Rose Garden. The boys will start on Thursday. The girls will start on Wednesday. They have a combined boy-girl tournament this year, and we want to congratulate the McNary girls. Will be going back to the tournament for the second year in a row. Congratulations to Molly Gailey and the McNary Celtic girls.
One of these two teams, the winner, will be playing the winner of the game going on right now between Roseburg at Lincoln. I was a betting man. I would pick the Cardinals, the Lincoln Cardinals, to win that. So that's a pretty good matchup for either one of these teams, but I would think McKay would have a good shot at them too if they can survive this game.
Well, with the format they have now for the state tournament, you have the 8 best teams. It used to be 16. Here's Davis.
Took a hard fall here. He's okay though.
You know, when you get to that tournament, the top 8 teams, there are not going to be any easy games.
No, 3-game season though, anything can happen. Has been experienced by a number of teams with that format. You know, if you'd asked me yesterday if I missed being in coaching, I would have told you no, but now sitting up here watching this game, I wouldn't mind sitting down there on row 1, but this has been a lot of fun. Davis, I think here, if he makes this, will have scored their last 6 points. Up, jinxed him. If he does have their last 5, he's a guy we're going to have to take care of down the stretch. Oh my.
And McKay has got to pass the ball crisply. Carter inside to Harris. And Jordan Carter, drawing all the attention, leaves Harris alone down low.
Yep, they lost Harris. He snuck in behind the back door, and Carter got it to him. That's something he can do with the best of them, finish those plays.
Another offensive rebound and the putback for Davis. 3 opportunities. And you can't give up multiple opportunities at this stage in the game. Harris comes up short.
Still matching up in this zone.
Three-point attempt.
Three-point basket.
Salcedo.
Salcedo.
And we've got a 1-point ball game. McKay squandered that lead by not taking good shots. Croft dumps it to Harris.
They're being patient here. Got the ball to Carter now. Yep, bringing Grayley away from the basket. But didn't materialize into anything.
Abdel Rasul is fouled. He'll go to the line. But for the McKay Royal Scots, they really haven't shot the ball very well at the free throw line tonight.
Well, they need to reverse that trend here, and hopefully he can get it started for him. It's a nice curl cut there, and good pass from Carter. And I think that would be uncharacteristic of a fairly good shooting team if they can't knock down those uncontested 15-footers.
And McKay missing both free throws.
Interesting, the ebb and tide of the game of basketball, especially down the stretch here, how all of a sudden McKay looks like the team that doesn't have their focus or direction or know exactly what they want to do offensively. They expended a lot of energy climbing back into this thing. They go man-to-man on this possession. Davis sneaks back door.
Davis for 2.
And Beaverton has reclaimed the lead now, 53-52 with 2 minutes 34 seconds to go. Ball tipped away, but a foul called. That's going to send Croft to the free throw line. And for the McKay Royal Scots, you've got to make your free throws.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but has anybody else scored but Davis down the stretch here? Has he scored their last 9 points? No, they hit a 3 that possession before, okay. But he has 9 points in this, I believe, in this quarter. There was a reason he was first team All Metro League.
And again, McKay cannot get the job done at the free throw line.
Davis again.
Davis has it blocked.
Oh.
Silbernagel to Carter. Carter loses the basketball. He's fouled. And Carter will go to the line.
Had an opportunity to give that up to him a little bit sooner. I think he could have scored on the break, but waited, got it to him, then he got fouled.
This is double bonus now for McKay, but they have missed so many free throws tonight.
Hopefully he can reverse the trend right here, get him started.
And I know coaches talk about that. You practice that all the time, but free throws make a difference.
You know, and they're a momentum thing too. If you miss some, it's very hard to make the next ones. You got to step up there, get in your rhythm, and knock them down like you do every day in practice.
2 minutes left.
1 point advantage for the Royal Scots now after Carter sinks 2 free throws. Davis has it knocked away and out of bounds. And Davis has definitely picked up his game offensively. He is looking to score. And you'd expect that from your first teamer.
Yep, and he's providing it. And we got to, McKay's got to pay a little closer attention to where he's at. And there he is again.
Davis finds the hole in that zone and drops it over the top and down. Now it's a 1 point advantage for Beaverton with 1:33 to go. Carter with the basketball.
Now there's Canamore out screening, bringing Rayleigh away from the basket.
Silbernagel. And a timeout with 1:13 to go. Our score, McKay 56 and Beaverton 55. Silbernagel with a big jump shot.
Again, I think I mentioned at one point that we were in for a treat down the stretch here. You could feel it coming, and these guys aren't letting us down. This is really entertaining game of basketball.
Band under the direction of Mr. Sam Hickman.
I'm looking down at Kevin Turner and got a replay here. Drives, and again, Rayleigh's not able to get over there in time. He's able to teardrop that over the top. Nice touch.
Reminder to you,
big shot. They needed that.
At the end of the game, make sure
And for the McKay defense, they are going to have to find where Davis is. He has really been the offense here in this fourth quarter for the Beaverton Beavers.
Absolutely. You know, my philosophy was don't get beat by the other team's best player. Do whatever you need to do, double him, triple him, whatever, but make somebody else step up to beat you. Don't let the all-league kid that's been doing it all year do it to you in your gym. So we'll see if they'll make that adjustment here. Very entertaining game.
Glad you could join us on Capital Community Television. Now 1 minute 13 seconds to go. 1 point advantage for the McKay Royal Scots. Winner moves on to the state tournament next week. The loser, the season is over.
See what we're doing here. Looks like we're playing man-to-man. There's Davis off the glass, scores.
Davis, for 2.
Carter. Jordan Carter makes it a 1 point advantage for McKay, but you've got to find Davis and stick with him.
Have Silvernagel on him. He went in to help there. Oh, too bad. That's a tough one when they put Davis on the weak side. You leave him to go help on Rayleigh. I don't know if I would leave him or not, but one of those difficult situations you find yourself in.
Timeout, 34.6 seconds to go. Our score, McKay 58 and Beaverton 57. And the McKay Royal Scots with a battle on their hands here. Beaverton led 15-10 at the end of the first quarter, 29-24 at halftime. McKay with a great third quarter, leading 43-39. But then Beaverton got back into this. McKay didn't take care of the basketball, made some bad decisions on the offensive end, and Beaverton able to respond. Now it's anybody's ball game.
Once again, a reminder to the
Beaverton became a little more aggressive defensively, and did. There's Carter again, patented move, getting to the basket. That time wasn't a finger roll, but it's interesting how the cream rises to the top of both ends of the floor. But you know, Beaverton became more aggressive, and they did foul him numerous times. But if you're not going to make your free throws, that's a pretty good strategy to go ahead and play that way. You can anticipate this game being determined at the free throw line. Davis with the ball. Silvernagel left him. Got to him again. Oh.
Beaverton gets the rebound. And a McKay foul.
Picked up by number 24, Harris.
Harris charged with a foul.
15.
That's going to send Kawili to the free throw line for 2 shots. With 12.6 seconds to go now. And a timeout. So,
unfortunately, again, opportunity knocked for McKay. They were able to get him into a shooting situation, taking a tough shot, missing it, and the ball scrambles around. The smallest guy on the floor comes out with it for Beaverton.
Well, the free throw shooting for McKay has really hurt them tonight. In this case now, Beaverton needs to sink a free throw here to tie up the ballgame, but still 12.6 seconds to go. Plenty of time for the McKay Royal Scots, but if Beaverton misses that free throw, you have got to get the rebound.
Get the rebound, that's right. You better have both guys pinching Rayleigh the best you can. The guy on top of him, the guy behind, underneath him, both step in, pinching. Don't let him get the follow.
And the fans on their feet now for the second free throw that could tie the ball game. We are tied at 58 apiece. 11 seconds to go. Carter with the basketball.
High screen. Got
Carter.
Fenimore open.
And we are going
Ladies and
to
gentlemen,
overtime.
We have overtime.
And not a very good possession by the McKay Royal Scots.
I like the idea of taking Fenimore and screening him up high there, but we got to come off of that thing hard and make him switch, get Fenimore rolling to the basket.
And we'll have is it 4 minutes for overtime?
4-minute overtime.
But for the Royal Scots, obviously had that last possession. I don't know how many timeouts they had. Would you have called a timeout there?
Well, they had a timeout prior to the free throw to ice him a little bit, so they talked about what they wanted, and they did get, you know, they got down here, ran a high screen for their best player, but unfortunately he didn't get going north and south, went east and west off that screen. He needed to turn the corner the best he could and draw a foul, get to the basket, do what he does best.
So a 4-minute overtime period, tied at 58 apiece in regulation. And now, for both these teams, the stakes even higher in overtime period. And for the McKay Royal Scots,
On the jump in the middle.
again, I hate to belabor the point, but the free throw line has not been their friend. And in your home gym, you would expect to do better.
Well, certainly at this point, but that again, you know, water under the bridge. They got to go from this point forward. If I remember right, Carter was the last free throw shooter, and he made both of his. So hopefully that's going to work in their favor.
And Beaverton controls the tip.
Oh, take
Block.
charge, but no.
Well, foul though.
Foul.
And that's going to send
And picked up by
Wheelie
number
back
30,
to the
Fenimore.
free throw line.
That'll be
Missed
his
one,
third.
made one to tie the ball game.
Big free throw. He missed the first one.
16.
Not a very pretty shot. Second one came right back and nailed it. Might have the opportunity to do that again here.
He came up short. And gets 1 for 2. Carter with a jump shot, too strong, gets his own rebound. Harris for 3. And Beaverton with the rebound. Davis.
Davis for 2.
And D'Angelo Davis gives Beaverton a 3-point advantage as McKay had some opportunities. Silbernagel.
Back iron. Lots of time left. Keep your composure. Keep track of Davis. He's got a sweet touch, doesn't he? Kisses that thing off the glass. Nothing but net. Kept track of him. Stay up. Content to spread the floor.
Davis.
Davis for 2.
And Davis, a big-time player, step up.
I think that's called taking over.
Now can Jordan Carter respond?
I got him for 17 points in the fourth quarter.
Harris again. Gets his own
Great
rebound.
job following the shot.
Silbernagel comes up short. Long pass ahead to Davis. Blocked by Carter. Carter with a spin move dishes it off to Fenimore. And that's exactly what McKay needs to do. All the focus on Carter. Somebody's going to be open.
Yep, Rayleigh left to go over and help. Fenimore got to the basket, recipient of a very nice pass.
Timeout, our score with 1 minute and 49 seconds to go. Beaverton 63 and McKay 60. And we talked about
Fenimore and Rayleigh's guarding Fenimore. Rayleigh's going to go to help on any penetration. If Fenimore's got to make himself available, maybe get to put in a couple more shots like he just got.
for for the McKay Royal Scots, champions of the Central Valley Conference with a perfect 12-0 record, but I think everyone would agree, Rick, Central Valley not a very strong conference this year, so facing this Beaverton team, even though they're the number 4 seed out of the Metro, they've had their hands full the entire ball game.
Yeah, and you would expect that. You know, you've got a number 4 team out of the best league in the state, and you got the number 1 team that probably distanced itself from everybody else in the Central Valley League. I mean, they are a good team, a good program. Everybody else was a little bit down this year, but you know, it's been a great basketball game, and I'm enjoying the heck out of this.
We're in overtime again. Our score, Beaverton 63 and McKay 50. We were tied at 58 apiece at the end of regulation. And the winner will move on to the OSAA US Bank Les Schwab Tires Class 6A Boys Basketball Tournament at the Rose Garden in Portland beginning next Thursday.
Again, it seems simple standing up here, but you need to take care of number 12. I mean, he's going off on you.
And a nice pass into Rayleigh.
I'm not sure you can leave him that close to the basket.
Carter, a three-point basket. Jordan Carter does not want his high school career to end here.
No, he doesn't.
And a foul on Abdel Rasul.
Well, the kid has been going 1 for 2 from the line the last couple trips.
That is the 7th team foul, so a 1-on-1 opportunity here. And if things hold a form here, he'll miss that first one, won't get the second one, but
both ends of the floor, we got Carter at one end doing his thing as the player of the year out of this conference. We got Davis at the other end, first team all-leaguer. Need a board.
Rayleigh. And Rayleigh gets the long rebound.
Fortunate for that to go in. Harris got up there and deflected it.
Silbernagel is fouled. And now McKay's nemesis the entire ball game has been the free throw line.
It's good that the clock is stopped, but you got to step up and knock your free throws down.
4-point advantage for Beaverton. Silbernagel with 2 shots as Beaverton in the double bonus. McKay has not taken advantage of it.
And again, opportunity knocks, just like you do every day in practice. Step up there, go through your rhythm, put that thing in the net.
Number 32, Jansen.
Back iron. Look good. Good rhythm, good looking shot.
And free throw shooting is contagious. If your team misses a lot of free throws, it's hard to overcome it. If you make a lot, it seems like everybody can do it. There's 1 for 2. It's a 3-point ball game now. Nobody back on Rayleigh. He's fouled and he'll have to go to the line, but McKay completely forgot about Rayleigh.
And so did I. I didn't see him down there. I don't know if he was already down there or if he just ran out. But
that's his fault.
And looks like the hard foul had its effect. But that is one of the problems when you're so focused on trying to get the ball, you forget about player number 5, or in this case number 00, being down right under the basket. And the guy is 6'10".
And most would say, how can you lose track of a 6'10" guy?
Shooting 2.
So 2 shots now for Rayleigh. And the free throw bug has bitten Beaverton.
Contagious, but not necessarily at both ends of the floor at the same time.
Rayleigh with 1 for 2. Now it's a 2-possession game.
Plenty of time. Got a minute to go in this game. Double stagger screen.
Carter is bumped, and he will go back to the line. And I'm not sure what Beaverton players complaining about.
Callaway, that's his 5th.
And he is fouled out of the ball game.
That's what he's complaining about. He didn't want to.
Didn't want to take that foul. Hey, there was somebody else there too. It shouldn't have been on me.
Yeah.
But the free throw line again. Jordan Carter has been one of the few Royal Scots that has done well at the line.
Let's give number 5, Jalen Cowley, a big hand for his work ethic tonight. Hard work.
So Cowley has fouled out of the ball game. Jordan Carter with 2 shots now. And if McKay cannot turn this around, they are going to look at that stat sheet and cringe. Misses 2 free throws.
He knew he was out when he let go, so he tried to follow it and violated the line there, got in there too soon. That's really unfortunate. I wonder how much that has to do with fatigue.
That's ball on the floor. Carter comes up with it. Carter, too strong. Abdel Rasul with a rebound, and he'll go to the line. And the McKay Royal Scots have had opportunity after opportunity here, but they haven't cashed in.
And you haven't seen a lot of full court pressure from them. You see it out of desperation here, but and Beaverton didn't handle it very well. They trapped them and got in the passing lanes in their zone. Beaverton didn't handle it very well. So you'd have to surmise that maybe Beaverton's suspect of pressure, but
well, one of Beaverton's,
you don't get to play him again.
One for two. Harris had it. Ball on the floor. And McKay comes up with it. Back out to Harris for 3. Harris ties the ball game. Major Harris with a 3-point shot. Under 20 seconds to go. Ball knocked out of bounds. And a foul on Harris.
Number 24, Harris.
And Harris is fouled out of the ball game.
That is his 5th.
That's too bad. He hits a 3 and then has to sit down because of fouls. But boy, he's athletic kid. Works very, very hard. Fans here showing their appreciation. He's hoping that his high school career is not over.
Timeout, 14.2 seconds to go in overtime. We are tied at 68 apiece when we come back. Number 3, Randy Salcedo will be at the free throw line. And a tough call against Major Harris. He has just played an exceptional ball game tonight for the Royal Scots. And as you say, the fans show their appreciation. And these McKay fans, you can't ask for any better fans than they have out here.
And they sure hope that they get to watch him play some more. His high school career isn't over, like you mentioned earlier. The shooter, Randy Salcedo, he's shot the ball 4 times from the field tonight. He's made 3 of them, and he has made 3 3-pointers. All 3 of his makes have been 3-pointers. So he's been able to hit the 20-footer. We'll see if we can hit a 15-footer now.
We talked about how Beaverton has really spread the ball around, but Davis kind of took over there in the latter stages of the game, but now it's up to Salcedo at the free throw line. But for the McKay Royal Scots, still 14 seconds to go. This is a 1-on-1 opportunity.
Chance to win it. Got 8 seconds.
Carter with the basket. Timeout. Beaverton. Jordan Carter comes up with the basket, and the McKay Royal Scots with a 2-point advantage with 3.1 seconds to go. And Rick, high school basketball doesn't get much better than this.
Well, you feel bad for a kid that's made 3 3-pointers, steps to the line. It didn't look like they had much of a chance when he let go of it. Great job of blocking out. Carter comes down, takes a look at how much time he's got to work with. Smart enough to know that I'm going to get a shot up early enough that if I miss, we'll get an opportunity at an offensive rebound. And he knocks down. That's pure. That was a nice shot. Dribbled up, got balance, shot at the peak of his jump. Nice looking stroke.
Let me hear you make some noise, y'all.
Unfortunately, we got 4.5 seconds left and anything can happen. Any type of shot, they may go full court, try to get it to the big guy. It'll be interesting to see what Beaverton runs with 4.5 seconds left.
I would imagine it's going to be either Davis or the big guy, Rayleigh, but
well, certainly 4.5, you can get it the length of the floor if you don't have to avoid many defenders. And Davis, he's my odds-on favorite to have the ball in his hands.
Stand to your feet and make some noise.
and for the McKay Royal Scots, they cannot forget Rayleigh back there.
Well, they've got Fenimore defending the man taking the ball out of bounds. So he is not on Rayleigh. No, in fact, okay.
Mahmoud,
Runner off the glass.
and the McKay Royal Scots are going on to the state tournament. Our final score, McKay 70 and Beaverton 68, and look at the crowd. What a game.
Davis, for good reason, is heartbroken down there. I'm not sure why he didn't have the ball, but I couldn't tell how we defended him. Beaverton's done a pretty good job on him.
What a game for the McKay Royal Scots. They trailed early, trailed by 5 points in the half, and then turned it around in that third quarter, but then kind of sputtered. And then Jordan Carter took over, plus a lot of help from Major Harris.
Yeah, to overcome the lack of free throw shooting and to just show that much grit and determination down the stretch, that's why they are the first place team out of this league, and that's why Jordan Carter's the MVP of the league too.
And Jordan Carter, again, a 2-time Central Valley Conference Player of the Year. And McKay will move on to the tournament at the Rose Garden. They'll play the winner of Roseburg and Lincoln, who are playing tonight. That game is scheduled for 1:30 p.m. on Thursday at the Rose Garden. Once again, our final score in overtime, the McKay Royal Scots 70, the Beaverton Beavers 68. We'll be back with our post-game report right after this. McKay will play in the state tournament at the Rose Garden next week as they defeat Beaverton. Our final score in overtime, McKay 70 and Beaverton 68. Joining me now, Jordan Carter, who made the big shot at the end of the ballgame. Lots of big shots. Jordan, this Beaverton team, number 4 in their league, but they gave you everything you could handle. Big shots at the end of the ballgame. Did you feel you needed to step up for your team tonight?
Definitely. I've been the first option on our team all year, and it's my senior year, and it was time for me to step up. And Beaverton came out, and they were a talented team, but we wanted it. We really wanted it.
Well, you were tied in regulation, then you went into overtime. Beaverton got a lead, but McKay came back, and your teammates, we'll talk with one of them, Major Harris, just played a whale of a game tonight.
Oh yeah, Mage played great. Ian hit a huge shot to tie it, to put us up in regulation, and they came down and hit a free throw. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get anything in regulation, but Mage hit a huge 3 to tie the game at 68. And when they came down and missed a free throw, and we were able to come out with an open look for me, and I was able to knock it down. Mage's 3 was really clutch.
You guys won the Central Valley Championship. You're the Player of the Year for the 2nd time. A lot of people contributing to McKay's success this year.
Yeah, this is by far the best team I've ever played on. Most talented. It's not the deepest team I've ever played on, but our guys work super hard in practice, and even the guys who weren't able to contribute in this game contribute in practice and work really hard. Guys like Chad Butler, Derek Nichols, Tyler Knupp, they're all seniors on this team who make us all better in practice every day, and guys like that make practice all that more game-like.
What's it mean to you going to the Rose Garden for the state tournament?
It means everything. It's what I work in the off season for. It's what I trained with Matt Espinoza for. It's why you play, and this has been the best season of my life, being able to go 12-0 and then being able to come out with this game in the end. It's the best feeling. It's why you play, and it makes all your hard work and everything it really comes together. It's the best feeling in the world.
Your home crowd was great tonight.
Oh, we had an incredible crowd. The students came out and supported us really well. The whiteout was great. We were really loud, and we were way louder than their fans. That was a huge help tonight to have that kind of volume and excitement in the gym. Beaverton came out and made some huge plays. We were just able to come out with it. Felt like we wanted it more.
Congratulations. Best of luck at the tournament.
Thank you very much, sir.
Let's bring in Major Harris. Major, congratulations on tonight's ball game. Beaverton, this was a tough ball game all the way. You guys got behind. You got back in it, then tied up. What did you talk about as you went into overtime tonight?
We just talked about being patient and getting Carter the ball.
You had to go up against a 6'10" player out there. You don't see that in the Central Valley, but I thought McKay did very well. You guys, Fenimore, yourself, really crashing the boards.
I thought we did pretty good.
We'll talk a little bit about Jordan Carter. It has to be fun to watch him in action. He's so quick, and your big-time player stepped up at the end of the ball game.
Yes, he did. That was a big shot, a really big shot.
And you stepped up as well, some three-point baskets. Have you been working on that shot?
Oh, yeah. We got something called 2-minute shooting where you get about 100 shots up in 2 minutes.
What did it feel like here with the crowd at McKay?
Electric, very electric. I could feel the energy.
Your thoughts about going to the tournament?
I'm still in shell shock right now, but I'm ready. I'm ready to take on practice on Monday.
All right, congratulations. Best of luck at the tournament.
Thank you.
Let's bring in a coach, Kevin Turner. Kevin, have you caught your breath yet?
I'm trying, man. That was an incredible game. Our kids played their butts off, and it's fitting. The two seniors, Major hits a three to tie it, and Carter hits the game winner. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better finish.
McKay getting off to a slow start. This Beaverton team, number 4 in their league, but they had the top 2 teams in the state, so you knew you had your hands full tonight.
Yeah, the number 4 seed from the Metro League is probably a 1 or 2 seed in every other league. Very tough, very physical, good athletes, good basketball players. So I mean, we knew we were in for a battle, but I felt like everyone had been saying that we didn't stand a chance in this game, that we were the underdogs, and I feel like we're a pretty good team, and I felt like we battled and stayed composed at the end, made shots, and we'll work on the free throw shooting and shore that up. So
the free throw shooting just not very good. Fortunately, though, it didn't cost you the ball game. But let's talk about the positives from tonight's ball game. Obviously, Jordan Carter, big-time player. He played big tonight.
That was big. I just heard the assistant said he had 29 points, 12 boards, 11 assists, so he had a triple-double. I'll have to verify it on film, but, I mean, that's exactly what we need from our best player. We need him to play his best game in the best situations, and Major stepped up big a couple times defensively. Ian did a couple nice things. Majid played great defense. Rocky did some good things. And I felt like that was exactly what we needed. And, with our team, I just never count us out, ever. I mean, if teams are going to beat us, they got to come and rip our hearts out. And I just feel like we're going to hang in no matter what. We got down, at 10, I think, at one point, and still wasn't that worried. And we started the overtime back, got a little worried there. But, I just trust those kids are going to battle back, and we'll have a chance because guys just will not quit. So.
Major Harris kind of surprised me a little bit with those three-point shots.
Yeah, well, he can shoot them. He doesn't. He's so unselfish. He knows that Carter and Ian can score, and Rocky does some good things. So a lot of times he takes a backseat role, but we never worry when he shoots. He shoots it well in practice. He's shooting a good percentage for the season. So, I mean, when he took that shot, I had a feeling it was going in, and that was great. I mean, it was good for those two guys to step up the way they did and help us tonight.
How about this crowd at McKay High School?
Wasn't it rocket? I mean, it was great. It was, seeds of the 1992 seasons when, they would pack these stands out when Jeremiah was playing at South and, the whole gym would be packed. It was great. The atmosphere was fantastic. The fans were loud. I mean, I really think they impacted the free throws a couple times on their end, fortunately, because we couldn't make anything either. But, I mean, they were loud. It was great. It was such a good atmosphere.
Your thoughts on playing at the Rose Garden in the state tournament?
Well, we made a goal to get there. We thought we had a chance, but you never know. It's such a long season and so many things can happen. And to be able to get there, for these kids is such an awesome thing because they've worked so hard. And I'm just so happy for them chance to play on the biggest stage, and I couldn't be happier.
First of all, I need to congratulate you about Coach of the Year, your assistant getting an honor, Major Harris, defensive player, Jordan Carter, 2 years in a row, Player of the Year. He's done it all for you.
Yeah, it was nice to have our hard work recognized. I mean, I felt like, you know, guys had really earned that, and I'm just so proud. You know, as a coach, you know that a Coach of the Year comes because you have guys that are willing to work their butts off. I mean, it doesn't matter what I say or do if guys aren't going to buy into what we're doing, and then it's not really going to matter. So, you know, Coach of the Year is really a credit to the kids, and so I'm just so happy for them. It's just, I'm going to be smiling for the next couple days. So, your final comments on tonight's game? I'm speechless. I mean, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I mean, it's an awesome experience for these kids, one of the best experiences of their lives, I'm sure. And we'll come in Monday, get ready to go, see who we have, you know, either Roseburg or Lincoln probably, and we'll be ready to go. I'm excited.
Congratulations. We look forward to watching McKay at the tournament.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Once again, McKay coming out on top. They'll move on. Rick Havercroft will join me for some closing comments. Rick, what a ball game. This was your first game with CCTV. How'd you get so lucky?
I don't know. I was very fortunate. One thing I'm not too fortunate about is the guy that was just talking to you, Kevin Turner. In 1985, we started a basketball camp in Molalla, Oregon, and he was one of our campers. I think he was in the 3rd grade at that time. So just more evidence about how old I'm getting. But you know, like you said, and I mentioned on the air, if you'd asked me yesterday, do you miss coaching basketball? I probably would have told you, no, not really. But I'll tell you what, after watching this game, boy, what a lot of excitement. I was enjoyed myself immensely up here and hope to do it again someday.
Jordan Carter, big-time player, stepped up big time when McKay needed him the most.
Oh, yeah, and the cream rose to the top because both sides, I mean, D'Angelo Davis scoring 17 points in the 4th quarter, just trying to will his team to get this win. And then down at the other end of the floor, you got the veterans, Jordan Carter in particular, doing what he needs to do to make sure his team takes the next step to get into the state tournament. So it was just, you know, dueling teams going back and forth and giving the fans a great game and one to remember for a long time.
McKay really had a lot of contributors tonight. We talked with Jordan, of course, Major Harris. Big three-point shot there.
Oh, tremendous shot, you know, and I was trying to talk to him about it up in the stands here, and he acted like, well, that's my job, you know, and it is, and I'm sure he's done it numerous times, and that's what the take I got talking to other coaches before this game. Tell me a little bit about Major Harris, and he said he's really improved his game. He was pretty much a rebounder, defender, inside player. Now he can step out and hit the perimeter shot, and he proved that at a very clutch time.
You've won a state championship. Now McKay will have an opportunity to go to the tournament. What does that mean to a high school student? Oh,
it's tremendous. You know, I just mentioned to Kevin because I remember I had my first opportunity in 1988 with a team from Molalla, and we had a very unusually good team for a little community like that. But it went by so fast that I hardly remembered very much of it when it was over. So my advice to Kevin was, make sure you're taking a deep breath, slow it down, give some responsibilities to your assistants, and take in this moment because it goes by really fast. And make sure your kids, you know, appreciate what opportunity they have. Be one of the last 8 teams to be playing. You know, anymore, a basketball coach and the players, they put in at least a month in June. Then you go to team camp. Then you got a 4-month-long season culminating in playoffs. And you don't know, everything's got to go just right for you to make it in the final 8 teams, you know. And he would admit that, and I think he did on air, that he said, you know, you don't know what's going to take place, and all the pieces are fitting together, and now they're moving on, and I think they got a legitimate chance in their first round game, depending on who they play. I think they lost to Lincoln last year that knocked them out, and they may have an opportunity to play them again. Your final comments on tonight's game? Well, again, you know, a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort go into a season, and a lot of teams, you know, depending on your talent and how things go, you may make it to a playoff situation. You may have put away your stuff and got out your bat and ball and track spikes a long time ago. You never know. But both teams out here, they've really laid it out for us. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a more entertaining game. A little ragged at times, but boys, talk about entertaining, talk about great high school playoff basketball. And that's what I was hoping to see tonight, and we were really treated to a great game. Once again, McKay will move on to the state tournament next week. They defeat Beaverton in overtime. Our final score, McKay 70,
and Beaverton 68. I'm John Piper on behalf of Rick Havercroft and the rest of our CCTV sports crew. Say goodnight from McKay High School in Salem.